3, 2, 1, let's go. Welcome to Bexley Maths Test 4 Exam Papers Plus. You have 25 minutes to do 25 questions every single time I present a question in this video. Pause, have a go first, and then you can see how I answer the question. You might have this paper in front of you. Good. Get it ready. Let's go through the questions. Now I'm going to break it down. So in this video, let's see how many questions we can do. Question 1 onwards. Let's begin. Question 1. Josie buys a book for £2.99 and a pen for 89p. She pays with a £5 note. The cashier gives Josie the correct change. So let's quickly work that out. I'm not even going to read that bit. So she's just buying these two things. So quickly do it. Here's a really quick way to think of it. £2.99 is so close to £3. Oh yeah, you can pause the video now. I'll give you 5 seconds, then you can try again. You can unpause the video to do it. This one is 90p. I want you to add the two numbers together. That's £3.90. But you need to go back 2p. You need to go back 2p. This is £3.88. Josie pays with a £5 note. So now what? Well, we take them away. That's how we get the change. £5 minus £3.88. This is equal to £1.12. What's the smallest number of coins? It's a good question. Now, in order to get this right, we just need to pick the biggest number of coins in order to get it. So if you look at £1.12, what's the biggest coin we can pick first? It's £1. So that's one coin. Now we need 12p. Well, how can we get 12p? What's the biggest coin we can pick? A 10p coin. And then now we just got a little bit left, 2p. And can you see here, one coin, one coin, one coin? The answer is 3 coins. That is a fantastic question. Next one. Question 2. Lucy plots these coordinates on this given order with straight lines. What shape does Lucy make? Fantastic question. Never seen it before. Good. Doing it right now. 1, 4. Plot it with me. Now coordinates, it means we go along 1 and then we go up there. Next bit, 2, 7. Go along 2, up 7. Along 7 and then up 7. Along 6 and then up 4. And we're plotting it like that, and then 1, 4. That's just telling us we go back to the start. So 1, 4, then 2, 7. Join it up, guys. Join it up. Now here 7, 7 is over there, and then here, here. Now can you see that kind of looks like a rectangle? Except it's at an angle. I just call this a tilted rectangle. So that's out. A rhombus is really if it's a square, but then it is slanted. It's a tilted square. Look at this. All the sides are the same. But here you can see not all the sides are the same. They're the same. But then these two are the same. So it's not a rhombus. Pentagon, well, pent means a 5-sided shape. If you look at this, it's a 4-sided shape. Parallelogram, yes. Trapezium, that is something I call an anti-parallelogram. It looks like this. These two are the same length, but then these two just go the other way. This is an anti-parallelogram. It's just a fancy name I give it. Why do I call it that? Because the top and the bottom sides go the same way, but these two go a different way. So the answer is D, parallelogram. Good. Question 3. One vertex of a quadrilateral touches a straight line. What's the value of x? Good question. Now in a quadrilateral, just like in the previous question, which was the shape question, we have a rectangle. Can you see all the angles are 90 degrees? Why am I drawing this? Because 90 times 4 is 360. This applies to any 4-sided shape. Any 4-sided shape, and that's what quadrilateral means. Quad means 4 and lateral means sides. You see this weird shape, it kind of looks like a kite. Every time you see angles, it's so useful just to add them all up. 105 plus 95, do it. It's 200 plus 100 is 300 so far. But we know in a 4-sided shape it adds up to 360. So all this that along with that bit, that tiny bit will be 60 degrees because 300 plus 60 is equal to 360 degrees. Now we use this other bit on a straight line, guys. On a straight line, that adds up to 180 as well. So what is William talking about? Well, if this bit is 60 degrees, then how can we work out the other bit? Well, the other parts, this blue bit on your right and on your left, now what do they add up to? Well, we just take away our total so far. 180 minus 60 is 120. Good. So this x bit and that x plus 20, that is worth 120. Let's set it up. The bit on the left, that's 1x. The bit on the right, that is 1x plus 20. So our total, you add these two up, is 120. So why is William writing it like this? Because 1x plus 20 is 120. Just to confirm with you, the bit on the left, the bit on the right, that will equal 120. Now let's rearrange this. Can you guys see that is equal to 2x? So what are we trying to say? What are we trying to say? This 2x plus 20 is equal to 120. Alright, so what? Now think of it. Something plus 20 is 120. So this bit, this 2x bit, that is worth 100. How do we get that? Because you see that plus 20, you do the opposite. You need to minus 20. So we do 2x equals 100. And then we have it. 2 times something equals 100. How can we work that out? That will be 50. So x is 50. That is the answer. In the real exam, you don't have time to check it, but I'm just going to put 50 back in just to show you guys it totally works out. You see on the left, that bit is 50. You see on the right, they're telling us x plus 20, which means 50 plus 20, which is 70. You guys might still be thinking, well, so what? I mean, what does it lead to? Well, look at all the three angles. 50 plus 60 plus 70 equals what? 50 plus 60 is 110, then you plus 70, which will be 180, which matches up. It completely matches up because it equals 180. Good. B is the answer. Good stuff. Next question. Question 4, 0.001 plus that plus that. Okay, now can you see all the numbers are in decimals? That is a clue by the person creating the question, by the examiner. You should change all of these into decimals and then you've got it straight away, really. It's not too bad. 2/10, that means 0.2. And then this one, 5 over 100, this blue one, that is 0.05. Okay, now we add these up, and you guys might be feeling a bit unsure. How do we do this plus that when it's not really matching up? So you need to make sure it's the same number of decimal places. Same number of decimal places. What do I mean? Match it up. You see the first one, that's the really small one. Write it with me, 0.001. You see the next one, 0.2. Now, if we put zeros after the number, it doesn't matter. It's still the same thing, 0.200. You see the blue one, 0.05. Now, it doesn't match so far, but I just want you to put the 0 there, so it does match. Now, it's all matching. That's what I mean by this purple tip here. Now you add up. We're good, man. We're good. So add it up, and that should be the answer. Not too bad. This just takes 30 seconds. We're good. Add it up. 152. Column addition, easy stuff, 0.251. D is the answer. Good. Next one, question 5. Question 5. Trudy is an estate agent. That is someone who sells houses. She earns $30,000 a year. She also gets 1% out of the money each house she sells. Very nice. In 2021, she sold 2 houses. One for 380,000 and the other for that. How much does she earn in 2021? Fantastic question. It's a percentage question. We are working out 1%. And how do we do that? That's a good one. 100% is everything. We want 1%. And maths is all about going from one number to another. How we go from this to that, we divide by 100. You see all these gigantic numbers? We need to divide by 100. And dividing by 100 is so easy because we just take off the 2 zeros. That number, don't even say it, just write it down, man. Just write it down here, 3800. Just going to make it bigger. just in case you guys you find it too small. So 3800 for the first one, and then you see the second house looks like about double. Doesn't matter, she's still getting 1% from her sale. Just chop that off. 6250. 6250. So let's add this. It's like her bonus, really. Well, it's part of the deal, part of the job. So let's add it up. Here, normal column addition, 0, 5, 8 plus 2 is 10, carry it, 4 plus 6, 0, 1. So that's an extra amount she makes, and then that's the amount from her salary. So then her total on that year, we need to add it up, because it's this bit plus this extra bit, you could say. So 30,000, and this big number, 10,050. 10,050, let's add it up. Easy stuff. Why do I say it in this way? Easy stuff, because it's just two big numbers and you add it together. We're good, man. We're good. Add it up here. Plus 0, 5, 0, 0, 4. And that is option C. Good stuff. Next question. Question 6. Here is the pricing information for a bakery that sells wedding cakes. Lots of info. Don't even read this yet, okay? You need to go straight to the main bit, which is the actual question. This is just all info. No, go straight to it. How much will it cost to buy a 30 centimeter wide free tier with icing, roses, and mint? Even that gives me a headache just reading it, but it's okay, guys. It's okay. Just look at this bit. Cake cost is this plus that. Now, the only useful thing is when you actually put in the useful numbers. So 30 times tiers, that just means the level of cake. As you can see, they're being nice. It's like this kind of wedding cake, 3 tiers. Put that in here. What do we know so far? 30 times 3. So this bit, 30 times 3 is £90. They're all above 90. That doesn't help at the moment. Next. This bit, 0.3 times the width of the cake. What are they telling us? How wide is it? That. So that green one, I'm just going to write 0.3 times 30. If you are one of my students, one nice way I've taught you is when we're timesing by 30, just break that number down. So it's like 0.3 times 10 and then times 3. Why is this so nice? Because you see the decimal here, 0.3 times 10. You just move the decimal one place to the right. This bit will equal 3. So then we got 3, which is this bit I've highlighted, times the other 3. 3 times 3 equals 9. I'm about to sneeze. Oopsie daisy. Am I going to sneeze? I need to do this video in one take. Sneeze is coming up. No, it isn't. Oh dear. False alarm. Right, next bit. Here. I'm keeping it in, doesn't matter. I got too much to do. Here, next. Icing, roses, and miniatures. Here. If we look at this, they're just telling us here is just a number of decorations. Put it here. That's the blue bit. 5 times 2 is equal to 10. This question is not too bad at all. Now we want the total cost of this cake. This big wedding cake. £90 plus £9 plus £10. If you add it all together, 90 plus 9 plus 10, that is 109. Thank you very much. That is option B. Good stuff. Question 7, and then that is it. I'm going to pause, and then the rest of the questions for this test will be in a future video. Number 7. 3, 7, 15, 31, 63. What's the next number in the sequence? Easy question. Okay. 3 to 7 is what? Plus 4. 7 to 15 plus 8. 15 to 31. Here's a nice way to think of it. 15 to 30. Is plus 15, and then you just add another 1, so it'd be plus 16. Now, can you see the pattern, guys? 4, 8, 16. What's happening each time? Looks like 4 times table. No, a better way to see is doubling each time. How can we confirm that? The last one, which is in green, 31 plus what is 63? It is 32, so it is doubling each time. So you see the next bit in blue. We need to double that. Look at the green number. Double 32 is 64. So what is William saying? You just need to add 64. Do it. 63. plus 64 equals what? It is 127. Thank you very much. Tick. The date is Friday the 6th of July 2024. It is now 1:28 a.m. I'm going to pause the video here. I will shoot the other questions in future videos. Thank you for watching up to this point. We have just covered questions 1 to 7 in Bexley Maths Test for Exam Papers Plus. Another video is going to appear on the screen if you want to stick on this channel to keep learning, to always just take one step closer to passing your driving test. Sorry, not your driving test, your 11 plus exam, your 11 plus test. Now, did I do that deliberately for comedic effect? Yes. Yes, I did. If you got up to this point, comment below on the video. See if you got up to that point. We are 16 minutes in. I'm going to end the video now. Thank you so much. I'll see you later.